Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, April 19th, 2023. This is a question that comes in from Dave Luca. Friends who do contract work, how do you track your hours? Do you have a minimum time slice that you track by? How do you keep track of the TIS that you're billing? This is all new to me, and using a Notion table feels a bit cumbersome. All tips appreciated. Churchill kind of pinged me and said that I might help because I'm good with documentation and such, so figured I'd give this a shot. So for me, I do use Notion. I don't use a table per se to track my hours. What I typically do is, for each client that I'm working with, I create a section in Notion that says, like, this is the client. And then at the top level, I'll keep, like, general information. And then for each month, I'll create a page called, like, a journal page. So this is, like, April 2023 journal. And then within that journal, this is basically where I keep my day-to-day notes. And so what'll happen is each day I'll come in and I will create an entry for today's date. Today's the 19th. So let's simulate that this was for the 18th. And so the very first thing I do in the morning with a client is I typically post a kind of an async stand-up message. And for me, I use a format like this. So I include feeling, accomplishments, goals, and help. Feeling is basically where you can kind of share your human mindset. You were up all night with the kid. They're teething or something, or you're feeling really great because the Phillies won or whatever. Pretty non-work related usually. Sometimes you can say that, like, you're stressed out about the job, or you're really happy that you got a feature done. But something that kind of relates to, like, your personal well-being. Then I list accomplishments. So these are the things that I accomplished yesterday, preferably hyperlinking each PR or a bit of discussion maybe that happened about something. Then I list my goals for the day, what I'm hoping to accomplish. Sometimes I will specifically list a goal as, like, a stretch goal because it's like, I probably won't get to it, but, like, if I do have extra time, that's what I'll do. And then help is probably the most important part. This is where you kind of ping specific people to say, I need, Billy's help to review this PR, or I need to set up a call with Robin to talk about, some marketing issue or whatever. That is typically the most important part of the stand-up because that is the thing that, like, you're going to list your blockers and things of that nature. Occasionally, I will list awareness. Awareness is typically like, I have a dentist appointment today at 2 p.m., so I'm not going to be around, or I'm off tomorrow. Those types of things. So I will come into my notebook and I will fill that out, and then I will, like, copy and paste it into Slack to kind of give them, my status for the day. And then for the previous day, what I'll do as far as hours go, and this is, like, the core of your thing, I will put in here the hour marker for the day, like, for whatever I did for that day. I typically bill in, like, half-hour chunks, but I could see people doing 15-minute chunks if that's more their style. I wouldn't worry about, like, clocking in and clocking out on, like a harvest type time tracking system or anything like that, unless that's something that is, like, required. I don't know. That's kind of, like, up to you. But so that's how I track my hours. And then, I invoice every 2 weeks. And so 2 weeks come by, I will come back and I will just tally up all the hours for each individual week, and I'll bill them on my invoice as a week. So for the week of April 17th, I worked, 16 hours or 32 hours or whatever it was. And if they want more details, I can kind of create a little invoice attachment with these stand-ups, which basically are much more descriptive about what I did over that time. But yeah, that's how I use Notion and how I track my hours. Hopefully this is helpful to you. Good luck with your work, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.